Hi guys, I'm back. Yesterday I covered a video on the bummis pre-folds that I received new in the box, and I wanted to follow up with what they look like after they've been through the wash cycle. Before I get to that, I need to correct some of the information I provided yesterday. With the covers, I was saying that you could stuff the pre-fold in this flap at the front of the cover. I don't know why I made that assumption, but I did. And after reading the user guide, I have learned that you don't do that. That is in fact to help prevent leakage from the sewn area. So you want to place the pre-fold over top of that insert, that little extra material there. So I just thought I'd better correct myself and make sure everybody who is watching knows that I made a mistake and that we don't want to be doing that. And read your user guide. The other item that I wanted to follow up on is, oh dear, okay, I'll have to pause this and come back. Okay, so I'm back. The other item I wanted to follow up on was the cloth diaper liners, the disposable ones. I was saying that you could probably wash them and reuse them, probably for peas. And so yesterday I put one through the test and I washed it with the other cloth diapers that I used yesterday, and it came out pretty good. And I'm just going to pull off a new one and do a little comparison, and you can see the difference between the two. Okay, so I think that you probably could very easily wash them. I did look on the website to try and see if that was recommended, and it didn't say anything. Just you can throw them in the toilet and flush them and be gone with them. They're mostly just to help with the poos, right? So I think that you would be fine if you go ahead and just keep reusing these until a poo comes along. And if I find that there's any other information that I want to share with you guys, I'll probably bring this up again. But for right now, I'm just going to keep washing them and keep reusing them, and unless there's a poo, I'll just flush them away. Okay, so let's get to what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. I have my pre-fold that I received yesterday that has not been washed. This one I left as is for comparison purposes. I have two other pre-folds that I've washed. First of all, I took a small sample of 3 pre-folds when I was out doing research and talking to someone about the pre-folds. They told me that I could boil them for I could boil them for 20 minutes, dry them, and then put it through one wash cycle, dry them, and then use them. And that's just as good as following the instructions in the package. I'm not sure, when you have 18, that's a lot, so I kind of just said, well, I'll take a small sample, so I grabbed 3. I boiled them for 20 minutes, and then threw them in the dryer with the remaining 14 that I washed through the washing machine. And put them all in the dryer together, and then I separated the 3 that I had boiled, set them aside, put the other 14 back through the wash 2 more times, and of course in the instructions it says dry before wash. So they went through the wash 3 times. They were dried in between each of those cycles. So I washed them, dried them, washed them, dried them, washed them, dried them. So that's where we're at right now. Alright, so to identify which one to keep, the 3 that I used for boiling, I just put a little X on the tag so I'd be able to do some comparison and not get them all mixed up. So as you can see, they do fluff up quite a bit, and the one thing that I can say between the one that was in the that was boiled versus the one that went through 3 washing cycles is there's a little bit of a difference in the shrinkage. So I'll have to turn it this way so you can see the difference. Okay, it's not that much. Let's see here. Okay, so there is a bit of a difference between the one that went through the washing machine and this one down here, which is the one that I boiled. Oops. You get my point. See? So I think there's going to be an absorbency difference, and that information doesn't really apply to the bummies frame. Okay, but they do seem to have fluffed up quite a bit, and that there is probably quite a bit of difference between the absorbency. Again, it just feels like there might be a bit of a problem. And you can see the difference. See how much they shrunk up. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to do was just pour some water, because that was one of the things in the user guide, was they were saying to pour some water on them to see if the water beads off or if it's absorbed, because if it's beading off, then you need to do some more work investigating your water, your washing detergent that you're using. I am using a Dissolve, which is environmentally friendly. It says that it's good with cloth diapers and the 100% cotton specifically. So I think that what I chose to use as a detergent will work fine, but let's test this out and let's see what's going on. So I'm just going to pull this down here. Let's check on my little guy first. He's like kicking his feet up and seems to be okay. So let's just see if we can fly through this a little bit. Okay, let's pull this down. Okay, so this one here is the one that was boiled. This one here went through 5 wash cycles. And I am going to just have to pause and come back. I want to go check on my little guy again. Okay guys, I'm back. So let's see what the absorbency is. Let's make sure nothing beads off and see that the washing that I had done is correct. Alright, so we'll do the one that was boiled for 20 minutes and then put through the wash once. Let's try some of this. It seems to be pretty absorbent to bead off, so hopefully that's what we're looking for. The absorbency went through to the second level. Let's go with this one here, the one that went through 3 cycles of the washing machine and dryer. That's not bad. Huh, interesting. Didn't go through on the second one. Here, let's try this again. Oh, it didn't go through. Cool. So I feel like maybe the one that went through more cycles, the washer, huh, interesting. I can't stop doing this, because it feels like it's just sinking right into the one that was boiled, and the one that was washed actually beads before it goes in. Huh. Okay, so what I'm noticing is I feel like the water is just sinking right into the fabric over here with the one that was boiled instead of pooling on top, but it's going right through to the second layer. This one, I feel like there is a bit of a pooling, and then it sinks into the fabric, but then it doesn't get into the second layer. So I don't really know what that means, but that's what I'm observing for these two fabrics, the Prefolds with the different preparation styles. So what I'm going to do is I am going to test these out tonight. Well, I will test out the one that went through the 3 cycles of wash and dry, and we'll see how that goes overnight. And then the following night I will use the one that was boiled for 20 minutes and then put through one cycle of wash, and we'll see how our nights turn out. And I'll come back to you guys with another video letting you know how this all worked out. Not bad. All right. Bye-bye.